Howdy Zaddy, Big Beefy Burger Body here on an episode of Fiend Folio. We're just gonna leave it to fate. Go for the tainted characters. Last time it totally didn't like end in tragedy. So we get Judas. We get the funny dark Judas, which is good character. Probably shouldn't like die instantly by doing that. I didn't realize where my my hitbox was. Just use death because it's a big room, and then I don't have to actually even do it. But you know, I'm like tired, so this recording might end up being like terrible, all things considered. Which I'm gonna try to not do. Narrowly avoided that. Not make this like the worst thing ever to watch. I would like red stew is like really good. But I just did work out in the hot weather. Probably avoiding safety precautions in a way I really shouldn't. But it was faster than getting the saw out and breaking stuff that I needed to break. See, there were these I don't think I've seen this boss. I might have. I'm really giving you, you're gonna try to do that. There were some old, like, wood boards that needed just, like, thrown out. And, I kind of was good, like, debating whether or not I should just use a saw, and then, instead of doing that, I just, like, broke them manually. They were, like, rotted and old. So, like, they were literally physically easy to just do that with. Except for one of them, which I was just like, you know what? Let me just like slam it with a, with a brick and break it. Not safe. Doesn't matter. The cinder block might have bounced in my direction that I threw at the board because I didn't feel like going and getting an axe that I have no idea where it's at right now. And yeah, that's basically how that happened. So I'm regretting not having the death card here for this room. Just because this room takes a while. Not that it's particularly dangerous, we can just kind of run up into enemies. Triple shot is awesome, by the way. I love having a triple. And I don't know what this little corn cob does. I've gotten it before, but I just don't really remember what it even did. It looked like it did contact damage. Okay, so I just realized Dark Arts is like probably awesome to farm on these spiders. Looking out for tinted rocks. Just we're not doing the best on health. But yeah, and also, you know, I was just outside doing that, so it's been like 80, 90 degree weather. And I already am, like, weather diff. Like, I get hotter easier than most people do. And that results in me just being exhausted. That might end up being kind of good. Like, I could pause button and use this, and then, yeah. Interesting. I see a bit of a synergy that I normally don't really use pause button for, but, you know, we're given pause button. Might as well try to find a use out of it. I'm looking for tinted rocks, which I feel like I'm never going to find on these boxes. I don't really. Don't you just like? No, you don't. Okay. I don't like that item. The scalpel. It's just. It serves a purpose that I don't think exists in Isaac. Okay, I got a little stuck in that box, trying to move around it. Just buff my damage right here. Do some shenanigans here. I'm glad you don't have to kill these. I'm seeing the tinted rock here, by the way. So now I know what to look for. Resulted in 2 soul hearts. I'm just excited to be playing Isaac right now, I'm gonna be honest. Fiend Folio has been like mostly fun, with the occasional annoyance. I can't imagine doing a lot of these fights on some of the harder characters. But certainly since we got Tainted Judas, like that's not only a fun character, I didn't have it charged yet, but a very good character as well. So I'm all for the playing as this character right now, especially with triple shot. I have a reason to like just do this. Maybe if there was an enemy out, it would be a little bit better, but doesn't really matter. Don't do it. And then flat damage is good. I like doing angel rooms just because like early game is easy enough that it's nice to not have to spend health. So that actually makes them hold their invincibility frame so they don't get hit there. Good to know. Good to know. Nice candle, nerd. But yeah, I'm excited to just see like I'm really excited to see a lot of the new items. Which like Fiend Folio has so much shit in it, and then that's like not a negativity saying like I don't like a lot of the content that is in the game. It is more just a expression to say how much actual like work goes into this. There's like so much like dev stuff that I don't even know about that like I probably won't unless I like really just like dive in and want to like spoil a lot of cool stuff that's in this mod. There's like floors that are functionally, I've seen that like there's I don't remember what the floor theme was. I think it was like a sewer. That's just like shoal or something like that. That's just in the game, and it's just like it's like a beta state. I'm assuming is like the whole shenanigan behind that. Am I just screwed? Wait, what happened? Did I soft lock the game? Oh no. Oh no. I want to watch. Okay, so we're gonna let Bombino die here, and it might be funny. Okay. I didn't hit any buttons. I have no idea what just happened. We got an angel deal. Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh, I think I literally... Can I grab this without getting hit? I can. I just get the invulnerability from the thing. I'm not sure what that ended. I think it gave me a black heart, these 3 little guys, and it gave me the hotkey, which hotkeys hurt you when you pick them up. If I get more of those per floor, that'd be actually like a pretty decent item. I don't know if it's like boss room worth, but it certainly is an item. Goat Head is insane, by the way, so we're gonna be getting like angel deals like basically every single chance. And then comically enough, we get Rosary Bead, which won't even do anything for us. There's a trinket I don't like. Friend Finder. I was doing the thumbnail, or like getting the thumbnails ready for the tier list, and I was like, what items should I put in the thumbnail on each tier for these? And I was like, because like Friend Finder was a consideration as I put it in like fucking D tier. It's like, hate that thing, man. It's just not good. Anyway, we were talking about like just dev like beta content, and then the game like froze. I like because pause button had to wear out for me to be able to move again. Really funny. I don't know if that's Isaac or if that's Fiend Folio. I think it's Isaac. I don't know if I don't know if like default game would do that. But there's just like there's a bunch of secret characters, there's the secret floor, there's a handful of items that are just like dev items. Lots of enemies that are just like... There's a lot of enemies that are both like dev enemies, I guess. Does this like increase the chance of anything? I realized I uh-oh. You do damage. Oh, they're broken too. They don't really care. I mean, we'll gamble. It actually ended up working out. And I'll take a soul heart. Let's do anything. Yeah, we want angel deals, so rosary bead is actually like perfect for us. A lot of secret enemies that are console only, and also just like 1 in 5,000 chance that you'll see this one enemies. I know there's like an Among Us crewmate that I've seen. I've seen that thumbnail. It's a kind of an annoying room. Well, not really annoying. It's just don't have too much range to be able to easily take out that enemy. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I probably will never end up seeing, which is, I don't know. There's just like so much content in this. Like if I want to have like a lot of it's just like weird goofy stuff. Like in the menu I can enable like something mode, and then like nuclear thrown cops will start trying to kill me. So like like I have to fight like heavy cops in this game. It's just like weird stuff. And a lot of it, yeah, because I'm not gonna be like digging into the files or anything like that, being like, oh, I gotta see what is Peter Griffin's stats. I'll just never see it. I fucking hate those enemies. Okay, no Fiend Folio dev is gonna hear this video. Can we make those little dips make the little grunt sound when they're doing that attack? I feel like the indicator is just like, you don't... Okay, here's why I'm gonna make that argument, why like those dips in particular are one of my least favorite enemies in this entire mod. You usually don't look at your character in a lot of these larger rooms. Thank you, little thing, for not letting me get hit there. Which in the bullet hell roguelike Zelda 1 game, like that might sound like the stupidest thing ever, but I don't need to see where I'm at right now. I'm in an open area. I'm trying to just read what the enemy is doing. Apparently there's an enemy stuck somewhere. There. So like an audio cue would be a lot better than just like a little indicator that enemy is there. At least in my opinion, I don't know. Again, there's like 500 enemies. So like, I don't know if they take feedback. That's my feedback. Is just like maybe an audio cue instead of the indicator, or maybe even just keep the indicator anyway. But it certainly would help prevent what seems like an enemy that shouldn't really be an issue, causing multiple hits throughout like multiple runs that I've played. It could just be skill issue as well, but you know, there's they clearly have the idea of making sure that there is a way to read them, because they give you that little indicator. So they do have the thought process of like doing stuff like that. What's my favorite thing I've had in Fiend Folio so far? I haven't been like too super like into a handful of the items. I like that dice. I forget what. I think it's loaded D6 that just rerolls items into ones you already have. Like that's kind of cool. I like that idea. Some of the bosses are pretty cool. Like I like that that horseman guy I just like fought. He's, you know, a little tricky. We don't even need our item room. it was gonna be a spacebar item anyway. I guess like when I play Fiend Folio. I think I'm gonna go with this, which I do like having the increased angel chance, but like I can always just like pivot. Nice bean attack. Yeah, see, I respect it. He understands that the bean is actually really good. We need a. You're annoying, and I don't like you, and I don't like you. All right. This. There you go. Kill those things. I think really a lot of what comes down to what makes this mod so interesting is new enemies. That's obviously the focus, but I like a lot of the new. I mean, those are basically just consumables. I really like the. I think my actual favorite thing about Fiend Folio so far is I like Golem. I'm gonna take this. Unfortunately, you know what? I'll take this too. Why not? Devil. I'll hold the devil card for a moment. Anemic could end up being useful. I see a reason to use Dark Arts to put it directly on an enemy's feet so I can do extra damage. It will end up resulting in me gaining less damage overall, just because if you kill the thing before Dark Arts activates, you just results in you just not getting the damage bonus for it. But we are also kind of in the point where we really don't need the damage bonus too often here. Damn, I still didn't get hit by it. You know, I'm okay with it. New boss I've never seen before. It's like those always shoot like that. I could break the game again. I can't move again. I'm gonna have to test this with with default Isaac, I guess. I'm hitting buttons. I'm gonna hit even Dark Arts again. I just have to wait till pause button ends. I don't know why this happens, but it's funny to me. But it gives me time to hydrate. Okay, hold on. I stepped away for a second to grab my water. Give me that damage up. Bible. I mean, we had we had the item that was gonna probably switch this into something. It just unfortunately happened in this room. It did give us Seraphim though. I'm okay with that. You might understand why my mic sounded a little different, or maybe. I'm currently standing right now. I need to get that water intake. Hold on. Man's about to be too lazy to fix that one in post. I don't even know if I got all my rooms. I don't really care. We're going fast. Dank depths. Oh, we have time to get our deal out here. Or not our deal, our boss fight. I'm realizing that I had to defeat this boss in order to do this. It's a mechanic that's in the game already, and I just never, like... My brain never, like, functions enough to understand that, hey, I need to actually, like, have kill priority here. We can use the devil to just instant beat the bomb fight. Which is funny, because we didn't even take Bible, and we saw Bible. I don't know, I'm seeing a little bit of a pause synergy. It's a synergy that's causing my game to not function correctly, but it is a funny synergy. Just use Dark Arts, like, really annoying me. Having flight with Dark Arts is going to be very nice. Dark Farts, Dark Arts. Another, like, pretty bad item. I don't know if it synergizes with Immaculate Heart, but if it does, like, I can probably have another thing, like, home in. Which would be nice. That's about it. And we have flight, so we can just walk in here. We'll rip to whatever that was. I guess we'll take Really none of this. I just don't even want to, like, acknowledge any of that. Goofy guy, hold on. For some reason I thought they were gonna die. What a weird room. I feel like that's a room that's like designed to get you to panic, and then you realize, oh, actually, there's no issue. I was gonna say see you later, and then he'd telefragged almost, and it would have been a good hit. My like throat's like getting dry already. I haven't been like talking though. Maybe I do boss rush. Yeah, we're just gonna do boss rush. Devil. Get that. Let's get Holy Mantle. That's really good. Let's just do boss rush. Why do I want to do boss rush? Just trying to clear my throat there. No particular reason. Maybe I'll see more like bosses. I don't actually want these dynamites here. I'll take Virgo. And then we'll just use that, and then we are gonna see new bosses. That's actually the reason I wanted to do it. As I wanted to see if we would end up fighting some of the new bosses in a unique environment. I don't know what this one's name is, and I literally saw it in the wiki. Because you need to kill it with the Fiend Folio to unlock something. I could also make this fight just like insufferable, because every wave I could freeze the game for 30 seconds, or however long pause button is going to freeze the game for. That is such a funny, weird bug. What is the game's logic? You gotta wonder. I'm so used to Little Horn being the Among Us crewmate that it's just like normal to me. Like, I think that's base game at this point. Like, I forgot Little Horn's even in the game. Just because I keep seeing this. But you know what? I think it's a good change. All things considered. You could have Little Horn. I mean, Little Horn's he's a neat little fella. We do have. I've been realizing I didn't even pick up those copper bombs, just because I hate them. So there's really no doing double damage to this guy and then just making the fight not happen. Can you get this boss normally too in boss rush? I feel like you can't. I feel like most of the new bosses you can't, because a lot of them have like arenas. Nice telefrag, you loser. Well, there goes that one. Let's just do that and delete you from the game, and then you're gonna be like, why would you hit me? Because a lot of I've said it before, but a lot of the new bosses can't really be in this room. I don't know a lot of their names, admittedly. But the ghost guy that like shoots flames at you, he really can't. Like, basically anyone, every single one of them in the corpse floor. There's really no way they could implement something like that in these rooms. Not that they need it, you know? I think also the same thing as like also Delirium just doesn't end up even like copying a lot of these bosses. Can you die first so I can get Soul Heart? Thank you. That's purely why we were doing that. Teratoma is about to get destroyed. I need to like remember these like bosses' names. All right, let's go. We're gonna go Teratoma. This is Fallen. I almost forgot actually. Oh, it's the Fallen. I don't really even need a dodge. I could just, like, you know, use Dark Arts and get my Dark Souls ability. Actually, okay, yeah, so I complain about dodge rolls. I'm realizing now Dark Arts is basically a dodge roll. So why is, like, Dark Arts okay, but, like, the rolls in Gungeon are not are not okay to me? That's my fault for not, like, getting out. But I also wanted to do that mega damage. It's Mega Maw. Imagine the damage we would have done standing in that guy. I'm gonna call this guy the Sack. I think he's also an enemy I need to kill with. He has a unique unlock if you like kill him somehow. I want to say Sister Viz. Lonely Loki. I just realized that that enemy down there is probably a part of the boss, by the way. I don't know what his name would be. I'm gonna call him. That's like a good name for him, probably. This is Pestilence. I'm just testing my brain. I've been playing a lot of Boomer, Isaac Connect, New York Times, guess the 4 items, like Isaac quiz stuff. Tokens have appeared in the game. I don't know what the unlock requirement was for that, but I want to point out I'm on my middle file. This isn't like the LP file that I've been using, just because that one's on an Eden streak and I don't want to end up ruining it, because I want to go back to that at some point. So when I unlocked everything on that other file, it's just kind of reverted just because I didn't do it on this one. So so there are unlocks again. Which honestly, it might help because Fiend Folio just has so much stuff. Carrion Queen, by the way, I didn't say their name. It's just a test. So I gotta get, like, if there's one thing I'm lacking info knowledge on, it's like enemies and boss names. So I'm trying to, you know, just like waste more of my brain space on just like useless information. And I got my friend Bum Friend. Good use for money. Gold Tooth. Have both of those, my friend. We will treat you correctly. I think there were Soul Hearts and Boss Rush. I just didn't grab them, by the way. Who even cares? I have Holy Mantle. Like, that's one of the best items in the entire game. I'm just gonna delete you guys. You know, this is probably one of the best items to learn these enemies. So you kind of just shoot little grub guys, which is pretty cool. I should also look for secret rooms, just because, like, there's so many new rooms to look at. This really is like the cheesiest enemy, like, character I could have gotten. It's weird how, like, natural those Flash Isaac sounds just feel in this game. That is good that they removed the spikes at the end of the room. Holy Mantle breaks? Yeah. I think there were, I forget what one it was, because there is one thing in this this mod that I was just like, yeah, you probably should, like, have it clear at the end of the room. I don't remember what it is. I guess it's not that important. Maybe that's part of the challenge of whatever it is, even. What's that? It's gonna be flashbacks of a fight that made me lose my fucking mind. Playing Deltarune. I mean that fight didn't make me lose my mind. I'm not gonna do spoilers, but I feel like there's a certain mantle that makes me go mental. That fight wasn't even that bad. But we're not gonna do the Deltarune spoilers, even though I feel like everybody who knows what Deltarune is has played chapters 3 and 4. But you know, maybe there's Deltarune joke in this game. There has to be. There's so many references. I realized I wanted to look up because of the item that looked like Dead Cells' art style to me. That thing that kept doing the big rings, like red rings. Apparently there's an Evangelion reference, and I don't know, because I've never seen Evangelion. Because I wanted I was like, how am I gonna figure out like what this is even like a reference to? And I was like, oh yeah, Fuzzy Pickle will tell me what it is. So I just looked at what Fuzzy Pickle does, which is a reference to Earthbound. What Fuzzy Pickle is, and it just tells you what the thing is referencing, and also apparently it gives you a flat damage bonus when it is a reference item, which is pretty cool. So that's actually a good trinket. Empress, that's the one that just gives me hearts. Not really looking for that. Let's just use it. Why not, right? If I keep them, that'd be kind of cool. Just gonna use it just to use it, you know. We get like cool hair now. Gotta get the hair out of your eyes. Let's just use it. It's gonna. My brain forgot what it's going to debt. Because I just kind of like to do it guessing halfway. Also, I have 0 bombs, so maybe I shouldn't have wasted my my chance. But I didn't my brain couldn't calculate it in time, I guess, to try to do the predict. That's why I should be betting on black on the roulette table, I guess. It's not betting on black has never made me lose before. Oh, there's a Lethal Company mod we have that adds a casino, and we always bet on black. Like every time. And I think the last 5 times I didn't want to use that card, but it is pocket item nonsense. So we understand why it happened. Let's just use pop. You know, good use of that item. I think it's gonna end up still close to getting hit here. What a shenanigan fight right here. I feel pretty good about that boss fight. Felt engaging, honestly. You get bone hearts. Not that they have really like any use for me. I have 0 bombs. Hey, I get the mind, which, you know, the mind will show me where the secret rooms are, which I don't have any way of accessing quite yet. So let's go ahead and get some bombs, hopefully. What does this do? I'm gonna try to use this orbital for damage just to see what it does. It seems like it's just blocking tears and like doing some damage. That's about it. Man, can I get like 1 bomb? I have 19 keys, 0 bombs. Like sometimes like the seeds just don't make any sense. Like, can I get 1 bomb, please? Like, they're in the game, right? Maybe I need to give, like, Bumfriend more, like, coins so he actually ends up doing that. Another little instance. Here's the Fiend Folio feedback. I've kind of, like, grown on the idea of more enemies spawning after the room clears. I just want audio cues for them. Fight a worthy opponent. Like, why not? It's this version of Loki that's, has homing tears, I just realized. Yeah. But they are certainly a worthy opponent. I haven't been, like, aiming this run, because I just don't have to. I have this worm. Like, did I just get hit there? I thought I walked on a spiked rock, and I was like, none of these rocks look spiked to me. So I totally just, like, hit me. And I want, like, 2 bombs now. Like, look at that. If I had 2 bombs, I could go into that room for free. Don't have to delete all my health points in order to access it. Troll bombs. I understand like the joke there. Honestly, would have been really good to like coerce that bomb to going into that one spot there. Get a couple coins. Maybe Bumfriend would then pay out with something worthwhile. I am gonna go into the secret room for sure. I just want to see what secret rooms even have. I'm like thinking theoretics now because there's like so many. Yeah, I mean I will do this. Why not? Because it's fun to do. Is it gonna be better than this? No. so probably not worth it. But I mean it's. I still thought that counts. See, those things at least made a sound. Which is something I'm going to prefer for these. That's a glass dice. I reroll rocks. I don't really think I need that. So let's just play this until I hopefully get a bomb. I can count that. Come grab all these. I'm feeding your addiction. I got 2 bombs. Did you give me the bombs? Because I needed them. I appreciate it. I want in to this room for the free item. Potential for boss fights. Was the free item worth it? I mean, it's a luck up. I'm okay with that. Luck plus soul heart. But more keys too, which is increasingly becoming not my issue right now. Not that like me not having any bombs is an issue. We have like really good stats. You know, Immaculate Heart, potential for high damage. Potential. We can just do that into any boss really. If I've like stopped using the character's mechanic just because our build is solid. I should use my super mechanic though on this next proper boss fight though, because it would be funny. Interesting enemy. I could have done I could have baited it into there and kept 1 bomb. Okay, these would have been pills probably. Queen of Diamonds. It'll do it. Turned obstacles in there. I think it literally said it did that, and I still. Oh, they disappeared though. Fool? What? Ooh, okay. Fool drops all my shit on the ground. I don't want to do that. Queen of Spades. Just gave me some more keys, I guess. Queen of Hearts. Actually has no use for us, so let's just use it.
Queen of Hearts.
Look at me rearranging all my stuff. And then you use the dice and it rerolls them.
Glass D12.
Okay. That was just for fun, I guess. Alright, now we use our epic strat. I did it in the wrong order. You gotta use pause button. You gotta use pause button after. We'll do it to Isaac. Isaac's gonna be so sad when he gets frozen. I found the bug and I gotta test if it like if it shows up in normal Isaac, but that's like the highlight of this run is just being able to freeze the game. We get a double deal on a final deal. Occult Eye. I rated it as D because I don't like this thing. We're gonna take it. Because this is the situation where I think this thing is actually like good. Okay, I'm actually still kind of hate it though. I will be honest. I think that is a good example of why. Also, holy shit, these enemies have a lot of health. You know, in Isaac, you just aim by just shooting in the direction. I mean, that energy might be actually pretty good. Dragon energy. We'll see what that does. My guess is I'm gonna shoot a bunch of flames from the, I forget what the little vase is called, but it's like the baptism by fire thing, you know? But I hate aiming this thing. You just kind of stand, you like position to shoot things, and then the whole thing I was saying about I don't like this thing is you kind of like overcorrect. You're like, oh, I missed, so it's, and then I missed, so you correct with that one, and then you have to re-aim this one, and then it just doesn't feel natural to me. Now this is the situation where it's better because like that extra tier on that like I'm shooting in the back will actually like go forward in the direction I want. But I don't know if it's worth the aiming for it. I feel like this is a playstyle item the same way like Ludovo and Isaac's Heart are. People are gonna be mad that I said Isaac's Heart in that list, by the way. By people, I mean, I don't know, probably nobody. People hate Isaac's Heart, though. I'll say that for sure. I'm trying to remember what I, okay, hold on, I need a Dark Art's gonna do that. And now, I'm hitting buttons. I could use the Dragon Energy.
Dragon energy.
It ended. Hitting buttons. It's just funny. I just felt like doing this, you know? This like little piece of corn is just gonna keep hitting Isaac for like a little bit until I all of a sudden have control of my character again. I should hold left. There you go. Okay, I like pause the game. I think I found a new way to use pause button that's like highly advanced. Also, I just realized the Cult Eye actually looks really cool with Dark Judas. Like, look at that. You can't see my eyes? I think it's because I have Seraphim. No, it's because I have a Cult Eye. It actually puts a bandage on your head. I'm realizing. I want to see all my eyes, though. It'd be so cool if I got to see all my eyes. My eye thick. Perfection would be kind of good here because I could always shoot the backwards tier. Sinus infection is going to be really good. Okay, so what is this going to do? I hate this item. I think it's really bad. I think it's actually like the worst item in Fiend Folio so far. And it seems bad. So I'm excited to do it. I don't know if I want to fight. This is just okay. This feels like shit to use. There's like no hold bars. This is actually like the worst fucking synergy I think I've ever had in a video game. I can't explain how this feels. I saw that it was one of those, and then I was like, okay, that's like not even like a good item. I didn't even want it. I don't even care, I just lost that. Hey, Bob. That fucking gets affected by this, too. So, like, the way these rockets work is they accelerate like this, right? They stay there for a second and then zoom really quickly, which feels awful to aim in Isaac, at least in my opinion. But if I occult eye just like plop it and then hold it, like they gain that acceleration instantly. Like holding it, they still sit there. It feels really weird. It feels like I'm playing Counter-Strike. Why is that like always the default I make with whenever something has like aim mechanics, should just feel foreign to me. I had 2 pins. Just pin jump scare, I guess. Should take these. Cause it'd be funny if I just do this. Does Dark Bum take the evil coins? Let's do it. Nice. I don't know that lowers his count that he has. It would make sense. He's like, oh, I gotta grab one more item to be able to like play the game again. Like these tiers feel like they feel so bad. I think I have to fight Mega Satan like this. It would just be flooding here. There's also Curse of the Lost, which is annoying as hell. And I'll do it. But what have I got to lose? If I didn't have this worm, I don't think I'd be hitting anything. This is like the worst aim I've ever, like... This experience is just very much, just something funny to me. I appreciate it, though. I'm debating doing, the funny thing again on the Blue Baby fight. Well, I mean, I will do it, just because it's like, how often are we going to experience something truly magical? But I am also like, it would just take, they would make the run take like a little longer than I want it to. It was a weird snap sound. The boss doing it, but like it just felt like too clean, you know? It just felt like right in my, it felt like it was happening in my ear. Like not through my headphones. Was that a chess piece? That's actually epic. There's a lot of different enemies in this room. Hopefully none of them global shot me. I say as the frog guy tries to global shot me. And then he tried to do something. We got Vinny over here. I don't have like tears that feel like I have any control over them. That caused a small lag spike. What would happen if that crashed the game, by the way? I'm just gonna do this. Oh, this is about to go crazy. Oh, that's laggy. Let's do it again. Okay, thanks, friend. Okay, those do hurt you if you walk into them. I just wanted to test, you know? Now this just feels like normal now, you know? I'm used to seeing this guy. It's been a pretty long run. Oh, he was paying out. Damn it. He gave me some toast earlier, which I appreciate, or just bread. I actually don't know how that particular thing of wheat was prepared. Maybe the item description of would make sense. Just like, I don't know what that little ghost did, but he certainly did something. Dad's... How do you say that? Was that... Posh? Like, I don't know what that is. It looks like I'm shooting little spiders, though. They are chess pieces. Which makes sense, because we're in the chest. And you've probably just got a chess set that's just not even fully complete, but you like how the pieces look, so you just play with them. Wow, can I relate? As a dumb kid? I certainly can. I feel acknowledged. He just looked sad and I wanted to do that. I don't know what like compelled me to do it. Like this floor, by the way, I'm lost, obviously. Because this is the second fucking Curse of the Lost we've had. While we have actually one of them we didn't have it, but well, we have Curse of the I have mapping for the entire floor, and yet you still end up giving me the one thing that counters that item. Alright, well, we'll go to the right now. So I couldn't find Blue Baby. So let's just fight Mega Satan instead. Do this. Do this and do this. It didn't work! I did it in the wrong order, I think. Just use these awful feeling rockets. Maybe this is the scenario that this is ends up being good. So we can just stand back so far and then hit with those. Let me make these like do a circle. See how awful that feels. You know what this is also reminding me of? Like, this is probably what it is like based off of. You know, like, there are a lot of weapons in games now that have, like, they're a rocket you control where they're going with their mouse, and I've always not liked those. Something about, like, post trying to aim something you, like, shot. Doesn't the new Overwatch hero do that? Not that I play that game anymore, but I think I think he has this exact aiming mechanic I'm thinking of right now. It's just, I've never liked that. Which is, you know, I'm usually the contrarian guy that hates everything, but, you know, you gotta acknowledge it. Give me all this. So, what would have been really good, we have that little corn cob thing that, destroyed most of those projectiles. So I ended up not getting like a good damage bonus or like a huge amount of procs off of that, which is unfortunate. Alright, we're heading to the second half of this phase. I'm not gonna fight the guy, by the way. Delirium, he's just not fun. He's not new. Back up. Alright, there you go. I guess, like, stand here, I guess. Why not, right? Yeah, I think... Okay, Dark Bum, not Dark Bum. Dry Baby is also doing the same thing that's a problem, which is destroying tiers before I get the damage bonus off of them. I wonder if, with this rocket item, how good, like, Lump of Coal would be. Because I'm pretty sure Lump of Coal is based off of time, not distance, and maybe it wouldn't even be that good at all. But if it was like based off distance or like some synergy thing like that, maybe like funny rockets would end up being a lot better. Anyway, we have comedy tiers that feel really weird to use, and I found a bug. So that was a good run. I had fun. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, check my links in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Did we unlock anything? No, we didn't unlock anything. Game